Hi, everybody, and welcome to NAUI's Dive Team Report. I'm your host, Greg Martin. The legendary journeys of Jacques Cousteau aboard the Calypso have been documented with incredible clarity through the eyes of some great cameramen over the years. Prezelin is one of those to capture some of those breathtaking adventures. In the later years of the Calypso, Prezelin began as an on-camera diver before taking over behind the lens. I recently spent a few minutes chatting with Louis. What brought you to diving?
Well, I was about 10 years old when I saw the first real underwater movie, The Silent World by Jacques Cousteau, and that turned me on and that changed my life forever. At that time, I went to my parents and I said, I want to be a diver. Scared the heck out of my mom. And my dad said, well, divers, they don't live long. They'll be dead by 35 years. So that's how it started. And after that, I kind of focused all of my activities to get some equipment to go diving. And eventually I happened to be at the right place at the right time. And I had this exceptional opportunity of joining the Cousteau team in 1968. On and off, I spent about 20 years with Jacques Cousteau's Expeditions as a cameraman, the director of photography, and it was most exciting, and I realized that it was a very exceptional opportunity.
After all these years, what keeps you going back into the water?
Well, it's kind of an instinctive drive. It feels good. You're weightless. You can be totally immersed into an environment where there is no gravity anymore. And just the magic of the colors and the animals, and it's just something I enjoy tremendously.
Never gets old, does it?
It never gets old. When you go diving, you never know what you're going to run into. I've done many night dives, and some of them in mid-ocean, in the middle of nowhere, and it can be very boring. You may not see anything for 1 hour, and then you're almost out of air, and you see the most incredible creature.
Makes it all worthwhile.
Absolutely. It is all worthwhile.
Our industry is aging a little. What do you say to the young people? What do you say to get them inspired and get them excited about this business?
Well, diving is an experience which is absolutely unique in the sense that you're not walking, you're not on land, you don't have to deal with gravity anymore. You're in a world which is, it's like going into another planet. A world of color, a world of fluid movements. Physically, diving is not a challenging sport when you think of it. It is by far more tiring to haul all the equipment out of the water than being in the water. You can spend a fantastic dive in a space just like the size of a dinner table. In most cases, I should say, once you start diving, you just want to try more and hopefully go to exotic places. And there are so many different locations you can go to and so many different environments. It's just a tremendously exciting activity.
What's next for you? What's the next greatest thing?
The next greatest thing, well, I am currently working on underwater lighting with Light and Motion. And we are putting out new products, so it's always exciting to use them in the water, test them, and try to convince the rest of the world that they're the best lights you can get.
Then I have to say, Louis, merci beaucoup.
You're welcome.
Well, if you'd like to discover the exciting world underwater, be sure to visit your local NAUI dive shop or online at naui.org. And that's this episode of NAUI's Dive Team Report. I'm Greg Martin. Thanks for listening. I'll see you underwater.